Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So welcome back to my 5 in 5 weekly series where I provide 5 expert decluttering tips in just 5 minutes. So are you a minimalist parent who's struggling to maintain a minimalist home while managing all the clutter that comes with kids? If so, this video was designed for you. And if you have friends or family who are challenged by this, make sure you send this video to them as well. And make sure to watch tip number 5 because it will be life-changing. So let's get started. Tip number 1, involve your kids in the process. So decluttering is a learned skill that becomes a habit over time. And by letting your kids help choose which books, clothing, or toys that they would like to donate or to pass down, you're teaching them valuable life skills about decision making and also about empathy and compassion for others. And by involving your kids in that decluttering decision-making process, this also gives them a sense of control over their own stuff. Tip number 2, let's play a game. So when you make decluttering fun, your kids are more likely to embrace the fun of decluttering and making their area more organized. So how do you gamify decluttering? So set the stage by playing their favorite music, set a timer for 5 minutes, challenge them to find as many toys that they can, that they don't play with and that they might have outgrown, and then put those in a box and celebrate their accomplishment. Then set a timer for 10 minutes and see how far you can go with that. Tip number 3 is let them find a home for their things. In other words, let's get organized. Kids love Cubbies, and let them practice organizing the remaining toys and books in their Cubbies, just like they do in school. Sort through the remaining items that are sitting on the floor by categories, so cars, trucks, toys, etc. And sort them into piles and ask them where they want those things to live. Where should the home be for those things? Ask them if they'll always put them back in that same place, and this will eventually become routine to them and make them feel more organized and proud of what they've done. Tip number 4, establish a daily and weekly routine, and even then introduce a seasonal routine, but establish those habits. Encourage your kids to keep their area organized by establishing a pickup time every single day. So make it fun, make it quick, and make it manageable. So before bedtime, set a 5-minute timer, put everything back in that cubby where it belongs. And remind them that when they wake up, their rooms are going to be nice and clean and organized, but they'll be able to find exactly what they want. This helps them establish pride in being neat and organized. At the end of each week, reward them in some way for staying neat and organized, and this will just reinforce your own values for a highly functional and minimalist space. It's also helpful to talk about a seasonal decluttering, for instance, back to school, recycle things for kids that may not have as much. Holidays, use a Santa bag to put those toys in. And then the 5th tip is to reduce the toy overload. Did you know that the average toddler has 139 toys in America? The average 10-year-old has 248 toys. The sheer volume and overabundance leads to overstimulation and overwhelm, making it difficult for the child to focus and have deeper play when they move from one toy to the next, rather than exploring just one toy more in depth. So when it comes to toys, less is definitely more. And by limiting the number of toys they have, they can actually enjoy what they have more. So a few suggestions for tackling that toy monster is to rotate the toys by switching them out on a weekly basis, limit the number of incoming toys, and also if a child really wants something, have them get some skin in the game, save some money so they can actually help pay for it. So if you have ever stepped on a toy in the middle of the night, you understand the pain of clutter. And if you're a minimalist parent who would like to instill your minimalist values in your children, consider this as a golden opportunity to help them create a new generation of minimalists who learn to appreciate what they already have, to be okay with owning less, and to value a clutter-free environment. So if you like and enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share with someone that you think might benefit from it. I'll see you next week.